Hello again, this is Sunshadow Tarot, and we're going to do a tarot reading on the coronation of King Charles III. I hope you all are well, and this is a pretty exciting day, monumental day, something that doesn't happen very often, and let's take a look at it. The first card up is the Nine of Cups. The card that's crossing is Strength. We have the Page of Pentacles, the Devil, the Ace of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, that's interesting, the Knight of Swords, the Page of Cups, the Three of Swords, and the Ten of Cups. It's an interesting reading. When I'm looking at this, I'm seeing that, he got this after a very, very long wait, waiting for his mother to pass, Queen Elizabeth. And this strikes me as his internal feeling that this is mine, I deserve it, this is what I should get as my inheritance. It's very much closed posture. It's very, sitting there a little bit, I would say a lot defensive, very closed defensive posture with the inheritance, with the gold behind him. Not moving, not giving, not wanting to give it up. And this card crossing of Strength. Now this could also mean that the Strength is, perhaps he feels a little bit threatened about his own strength. And as well as trying to show signs of strength. So it's, a bit really trying to put forth his power, make it unmistakable that he really needs to show this this ability to put forth that strength and that power. Make sure that everyone knows that he's the king and there isn't any question of that. Page of Pentacles on top. I think he would like it to be sort of fresh, a fresh start to the monarchy. He talked about slimming down. He seems to be very, very involved in how much money is being spent and what it's being spent on. That seems to be an issue and a topic that comes up many, many times. Should the monarchy be slimmed down? Should the payrolls be slimmed down? What type of investments that the monarchy will be making? So in one sense, fresh start, and in another sense, I would say very money conscious, even though the coronation itself is a very elaborate, a lot of people say a waste of money, but they feel for the monarchy this needs to go on. Also, it brings a lot of tourism and a lot of business to the United Kingdom. So there's that you have to think about. In the past, it seems that some kind of good fortune has sort of come out of the ether. And I would think that not so much I would take this as material good fortune, but I think that in the past, Charles really maybe wasn't banking on being as socially accepted as he actually is now. So there is a lot of goodwill going towards him and Camilla, where I think that perhaps that they really didn't expect it. I mean, they probably had hoped for it, but I think they're getting more goodwill and just kind of intangible wealth of goodwill sort of coming out of the ether, where that really wasn't expected. Just a second. Now, we get here. The devil. Now, there has been so much controversy. There's controversy with the whole monarchy going on. And then you have the whole idea of perhaps, the whole shadow of Diana versus Camilla, that sort of plays into this controversy thing. Then you have the Harry and Meghan controversy that's shadowing this. So there's quite a bit of controversy, things pulling at it, things making you think that any one of these things could overshadow the actual coronation itself. So that really sort of casts this kind of I guess you want to say a shadow, or some kind of just a doubt over whether the coronation is really as spectacular as it should be, or maybe as joyous and as they would have wanted it. There's these things working in the background that kind of put a little damper on the whole occasion. Now, this I find very interesting. This is a card of very quick change, and you're also seeing here Knight of Swords, very, very quick. So I don't want to say anything, but I have to say what I'm looking at. How long this reign may be, for whatever reason. It may be shorter than one might expect. Now, that could be a number of reasons. But I think that time-wise, maybe we're not looking, at 30 years. Maybe we're not looking at a time length that was as long as his mother's. We may be looking at a shorter time length for whatever reason. That could be a number of reasons. Could be political, could be health, it could be anything. So that shows me a lot of quickness going on here. A lot of fast change. I think he's very happy that he's got this, that he's become king. Very, very happy. But, externally. But I think that also when you see this Three of Swords, there is a lot of sadness going on here. Again, a lot of royalists, feel it should be Diana. A lot of royalists feel Harry was mistreated. Or they don't want the monarchy at all. There also could just be something going on in the background that is absolutely sad and not necessarily... This whole celebration seems to be tinged with something. Three of Swords, the devil. It's not as pure and as absolutely joyous as one might think. I think in the end, you see that this will be a fairly happy occasion, and he's happy. It's finally over. He's finally king and can do, what he wants to do with the monarchy. So I think in the end, it's good. He's got strength. He starts off solid. He ends up solid. So and you see this progression here. You've got the 9 of Cups, the 10 of Cups, and you've got strength. So things move along. So there is an absolute progression, and the progression is positive. There are some worrying undertones here that I don't think anybody can ignore. And also, when we take a look at, again, the speed, there's a lot of speed here, and I'm wondering exactly why. So let's take that into account. Now, I have some oracle cards here, and the oracle cards are from the Camelot Oracle deck. I thought that was appropriate. We have the card Gareth, the Determined Path, and Merlin. So I'm just going to go over that. Gareth is an interesting card because he is he's a Knight of the Round Table, and he's fair. He's very, very fair. That is his main things: honor, determination, strength, intuition, fairness, loyalty. So he's loyal to the monarchy. He's going to serve with honor. And he wants to be judged by his deeds rather than just his inheritance. And I think we have seen a lot of that. Charles does work very, very hard, especially on conservation, and you can see it with the whole theme of the invitations and about how he's trying to redo the floral gardens and all the properties, trying to make them ecologically efficient and make sense. So I can see, he's not Parliament. He doesn't have that kind of power, but certainly within his realm of what he can do, he's really making a go of it. And I think that he is trying to be fair, and he is trying to be as patient as possible, even if people around him are sometimes acting ridiculous. So I will give him that. I absolutely will give him that. And even though he was a bit of a wild boy as a younger man, he really is trying to make up for that. Now we have here the Determined Path. And this is a club with branches of holly with leaves still on it, which is, again, great for the whole conservation idea. And what this means is, you're going to persevere. You're going to test your endurance. No matter what happened in the past, no matter how people around you test you or challenge you. And certainly I would think there's been a lot of testing and a lot of challenge in his life. Challenge certainly to, again, does he deserve to be there? Should he be married to who he's married? There's been a lot of that. Now Merlin, of course, we're very familiar with Merlin. He's the magician, he's the magus. And, it also is, back to the magician card is the one. You're alone. You have to pull things out of thin air. You have to use all your resources. And that really can be quite challenging. And it makes you into a very strong person. You have to try to really use everything that you know, and sometimes things that you don't know, in order to make things happen for you, happen in a good way. So I would say, that the oracle cards tell me he's a man of internal resources, and maybe we might underestimate how strong he could actually be, how resourceful he could actually be, how intelligent, emotionally intelligent his decisions may be. Maybe because of his younger days, we may underestimate him. So we will see what kind of a king he really turns out to be. But I would say that looking at this, there are some struggles. Certainly the family has some struggles. As they say in The Lion Winter, every family has its ups and downs. And I think that Charles may pull through to be a very good king. I don't know how long he's going to be king. But certainly, I think he's going to make his mark. And I think it's going to be, very, very good for the country and the world. So that's my tarot reading for the coronation of Charles III. I hope you enjoyed it. And please like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed this. I'm very happy to be back after being away for a little while, and hope to give you more. And please, again, if you could subscribe, that would really help me out. I'm almost there to 1,000 subscribers, and just a few hundred more, and I'll make it, and then I can spend a little, even more time doing tarot readings and doing. I have some plans for some tarot videos and tarot projects that I would really like to spend more time on, and your subscribing would greatly help me. All right, thanks. Enjoy the coronation. Congratulations to UK citizens, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Have a great day.